This particular image you can see here is an email sent from YouTube about a particular channel that was monetized, but this time they have demonetized it. And demonetization means that channel can no longer earn from YouTube. Now this particular message is from one of my students, right? We monetized this channel about 3 weeks ago, and just this morning she sent me the screenshot of this email that YouTube sent her and that she was demonetized. Now the meaning of demonetized means she can no longer earn from that particular channel at the moment, right? And that is caused by some things, right? There are some things that will make YouTube not allow you earn anymore, even if they accepted you into the program in the first place. And I am going to be talking about it in this video. Before I go ahead to talk about it in this video, kindly go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you love content about growing here on YouTube, or maybe you are just starting out, or you're thinking to start out, or maybe you are already an existing YouTuber and you just want to know the exact things that you need to do when it comes to growing here on YouTube. Because of course I teach you everything that I know from monetizing 4 YouTube channels out of 5 on the YouTube space. So go ahead and subscribe. Do not forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and ask me your questions in the comment section. If you also want me to do any video for you, also let me know in the comments. So there are some things that you would do that will make YouTube to demonetize you, even if they monetize you or they accepted you into the monetization program initially. Some of these things are: number one, repetitive content. If you are somebody that is always repeating a particular topic, you are not adding any extra value, or you are not transforming the video, right? Maybe you say, okay, how to cook egusi soup today, tomorrow you bring it up again, how to cook egusi soup, next tomorrow another how to cook egusi soup. Like, you are being repetitive when it comes to that particular topic or one particular video. Maybe because the video is doing well, YouTube is likely going to demonetize you. At first they will give you a strike, of course, and then if it continues like that, they may demonetize you. Now when it comes to repetitive content, you want to make sure that you are being transformative about it. Even if you want to talk about one topic, make sure there is an additional information that probably did not add up in the first video, and then you want to do it in the next video that you are recording, right? That way YouTube will not see it as repetitive, right? Another reason why YouTube would demonetize you is reused content, and this is where this particular student of mine fell into. Was the one that actually guided her. We did everything for straight 5 months. We actually built this channel up to monetization, and then after monetization I handed the channel over to her, and she was doing her thing and all that. But then again, I told her what to do, what not to do, but I don't know how come she still went ahead to add someone else's content to her content. Like, she took a clip of someone else's video, right, and added to her video, and that was how she got that strike, right? And then again, she got the strike and didn't do anything about it, and that was when YouTube sent this demonetization message days later, right? Now when you are using other people's content, it is something that's against the YouTube policy to use other people's content, especially when you don't have permission to use this content, right? Now if you want to even use this content, you have to be transformative about it. It has to be something that maybe you are adding an additional information to the content, or maybe you are criticizing the content, or probably saying something as an additional information to the content, because of course there are critics on the YouTube space. If you are not adding any additional value or additional information, YouTube will see it as reused content. So she actually just used this to express an emotion in that particular part of the video, right? And then that was how she got the strike. So if you are somebody that is on here on the YouTube space and you want to be successful, please avoid other people's content, especially if you don't have permission to use it. Okay, another reason why YouTube will demonetize your channel is if your channel is relying heavily on AI for production, right? This is one of the rules that YouTube actually upgraded last year, right? If you are somebody that is doing faceless YouTube content especially, right, and you are heavily relying on AI to produce your content, then YouTube is going to demonetize your channel, because YouTube wants a situation where your content are original. It does not want a situation where AI is doing all of the heavy work for you, right? So make sure that you are actually producing content with AI as a support tool, not as you relying on AI 100% to produce those content. Another one is going to be for the fact that you are inactive on the YouTube, right? If you are very inactive, probably for a period of 6 months, and you've been monetized but you are inactive, then they are going to demonetize your channel, because trust me, if you are not putting out content on a constant basis here, they are definitely going to demonetize. YouTube wants people, or content creators that are consistent on the channel, right? They don't want somebody that will be here today and not be here tomorrow. So if you are a content creator, and even if your channel is monetized and you're not constantly pushing out content for like straight 6 months, YouTube is going to demonetize you, right? Now another one, this one is actually connected to AI content creators. If you are actually putting a whole bunch of content at a time or at a particular period of time on the YouTube space, YouTube is going to demonetize you, because they are going to see it. I've forgotten the word I'm trying to use. There's a particular word that YouTube calls it. I'm going to look for it and put it right here. So if you are always putting a lot of content, like your content is so easily produced that you can, okay, good, I think I remember the word mass production. If your content is so easy, maybe especially like I said, people that are using AI, it's so easy that you can produce at least 10 content on a row and then just upload it here just because you want to make more money fast. YouTube is going to demonetize your channel, right? They don't want mass production. They don't want people that will come here and be uploading maybe 10 content. They will be uploading 10 content. You should not say you should not upload content, but then again, just make sure that you're following the guidelines. There are a lot of things that can make YouTube to actually change their mind about you earning here on the YouTube space. So you want to look that up and make sure that you are following the guideline, right? For my student, she was actually under the reuse content policies. Now the solution to this is she has to do what they call appeal, right? She has to send an appeal to YouTube. Now in order for you to send an appeal to YouTube, there are two things. If the video is actually for you and you think that YouTube made a mistake, then you can go ahead and send this appeal. But if the video is not for you, please don't bother, because sending an appeal to YouTube when the video is not for you means more like YouTube is going to delete your channel, because you have to prove an evidence of how you created that videos or how you normally create your content consistently for YouTube to believe that that strike was an error and demonetizing your channel was also an error. So if any of these does not fall into your category, which is something that my student is actually going through right now, the next thing you want to do, or the next option available, is to wait for 3 good months. Yes, you may not like this, but you would have to wait for 3 good months. And while you are waiting for 3 good months, you have to constantly be uploading content that are yours. First of all, you will take down the video that is having that reused content, and then you start uploading content again that are yours consecutively from the 3 months. Once the 3 months is complete and your watch time hours is complete, or your subscribers is complete, YouTube is going to send you a message to reapply again, and you can take it off from there. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comment. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, please leave it down below. I will see you guys in another one.